myself am a visual learner, and this piece of equipment I think is stellar. Because you can tell me all day long what the heart looks like and how it's supposed to beat, but until I see it, it's not going to make sense to me.
Wow.
So, when we talk about the outer working of the heart and the different vessels, this is what we're talking about. I can spend an entire lecture telling a student how and where we remove a gallbladder from. It is not going to hit. But if I point to this little green thing right here and say, we're taking this out, they go, oh, that's what it is. We then go into bones. And I can tell my students, okay, your patient gets hit with a steering wheel in the chest and they break ribs. And it really hurts because when they take a deep breath, they hurt. And that's hard to understand. But when you actually visualize that the ribs move up and down when you take a deep breath, then it starts making sense as to why that hurts. So it's bringing the things we teach into the classroom and into the lab.
We actually have virtual reality now for our students. Wow. So if you know what an Oculus headset is, so we can put our students in those headsets there, and they're going to see what you're going to see up on the screen, but they see it as if they are right there in the patient's room. And so you might think, well, what in the world, why are we doing VR and all this? It seems more like toys than it is. We as faculty can see and watch and figure out how the students are thinking. If you see the green, you see the green hands here moving? Okay. That's her moving right there in that room. Wow. Actually go over here to the wall. There's a stethoscope. See, she's putting the stethoscope on his abdomen there. Heart and lung sounds you can hear. And again, it's very difficult to try to figure out critical thinking. You can have students critically think, but it's hard to test them on critical thinking. In here, we can see it happen. This is one of the ways that we use to evaluate students. Anytime you see a blue circle, you can put your stethoscope on there, or you can take and put this little piece right here in your hand, put it on there, and you can feel it. Do you feel the pulse? Or you're checking with the stethoscope right now?
And that's his view.
Yeah, that's what he sees.
And we can have multiple students in at the same time. They can hand each other things. Yeah. We can see what you're seeing. One thing that we were missing was students weren't able to do as good of a newborn assessment on just a dummy mannequin, you know. This one can actually go into respiratory distress. It can be intubated. It can have a retraction showing it's having trouble breathing. We're really excited. And she is very heavy. She is. Yeah, we just weighed her before y'all came in. Anybody want to hold her?
Even heads of tears.
She's a big girl.
I can't take it. She started crying in Sarah's office.
Oh my God, it's like real.
I know. It's very real. We dressed her.
We try to
We're
make
gonna find
everything as
something
real
better.
as possible for the
Tears.
students, because when they go out into the field, the more realistic we can make it here and the more realistic we can make the experiences here, when they go out there, they're not going to be afraid because they'll kind of have the experience here. So if something happens out there, they'll know how to react, how to respond.